morning, guys. It is officially February, and so today we are going to be doing a monthly reset and a little January recap. Yay. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, or welcome to the YouTube channel if it's your first time here. My name is Maya. It's nice to meet you. Let's just get straight into this. Okay, so as you can see, I'm watching Heated Rivalry. OMG, such a good show, guys. If you haven't watched it, you definitely should. Literally changed my life. It's on my mind nonstop. Like, seriously, it has taken over my life. And I talked about it with literally everybody I know. It's amazing. Anyways, you just saw me changing my sheets, tidying my room a little bit. You didn't really see, like, I'd closed my floor, put them away. Oh no, that's not true. I didn't do that yet. This is me cleaning my desk, putting all my little birthday gifts away. Sorry for sniffing. Oh my god. Heated Rivalries right there. I showed you, it didn't last for very long, but I was showing you that they were in Montreal because I'm from Montreal, and I literally love that. They're in Montreal. Oh my god, guys, let me speak. This is me, again, tidying my room. I put my clothes away here. Now I'm gonna get into the January recap. So this is something I'm telling myself that this is something I'm gonna do for the entire year to, one, hold me accountable to post twice on YouTube every month. That's already one video down. I don't even have to think of an idea. It's just the previous month recap and like a little monthly reset perhaps. Two, this helps me with gratitude and like appreciating life and all the amazing things that happen in my life. Those are like the two reasons that I think I can think of on the spot. I feel like there was others, but those are the two I can think of right now. Anyways, so I, throughout the month, I was like writing down in my notes app, like the highlights of the month, books I read, media I consumed. Yeah, and that's basically what my January recap's gonna be about. I also made a little junk journal page. Like, okay guys, listen, my junk journals aren't pretty. They aren't supposed to be pretty. I'm working on my perfectionism, okay? So, starts off January 26th. I couldn't remember if when you're writing the 26th, if the apostrophe goes before or after. Oh, it's before because you're removing the two numbers before. Little tidbit for you guys in case you didn't know. The first thing I wrote, need more whimsy, and I actually think that that's gonna be my second video of February. Keep an eye out for that. Little things that I'm doing to add more whimsy into my life, and I'm not gonna spoil anything for you here, but I already have some ideas that I've been thinking of that I just need to implement. And then I have like a little dancing cow because it felt very whimsical. Next, Harry Styles. This is not in order, I don't think. No, it's not. Harry Styles releases Aperture, January 23rd. Now, there's a lot of mixed reviews on this song. I personally love it. I saw someone do a cover of what it would sound like if it was like Harry's old music, like slower, if it was a ballad. It sounded so good, and the singer sounded like Harry, actually. So I kind of hope he puts out a not acoustic, but instrumental version. But I do love the other one. It's so dancing at the club, so summer hit, so like, you know, in the movies when it's like the slow-mo at the club and the girl's like dancing and she's like sweaty and it's like, and then everything's a slow-mo. That's what it feels like. It's really, I personally love it. Next on the list, January 18th, I officially turned 20. Crazy. I have left my teen years behind me. My hair, guys, we're gonna have to like, you're gonna have to be kind to my hair, okay? She's a little frizzy today. But I officially turned 20. Crazy. I went through a little bit of an existential crisis. I still am going through a little bit of an existential crisis. What I called it actually to my parents was a near quarter life crisis, because I'm not 25 yet. I'm not at the quarter of my life, but I'm near that. And it's like the beginning of my quarter life crisis. I wrote goodbye teen years, and I included pictures. There's actually a few pictures from my birthday. This is food for my birthday. It was brie with bread, and there was like a clementine on top of it, and it looked so cute, so I took a picture. This was from my birthday party with my friends. I had like a Fancy Nancy type theme going on. The pictures are not the best, but little cupcakes, little desserts, a bunch of flowers. This was also from my birthday. It's just flowers that I got for my birthday, and then a bunch. I had like my tea sets out because I wasn't sure if I was going to use them for my birthday party. We played Rummy Cub on my birthday with my family. You don't actually see the game, but the game was like going on like right there. That's me, my dad, and my mom all celebrating, because me and my dad share a birthday, and then my mom is like a week later. So we got a little cake and we all blew the candles together. And that's everything for my birthday. These are my birthday nails. Cute. You like, I don't know how well you can see them. This was me after a tournament. My coach brought us sushi. I felt very bougie, even though I don't eat fish. So I didn't actually eat any, but I loved it. We had the rings, because I play ringette. Had the rings and then the sushi right beside each other, and I love the vibe. Kiss all the time, disco occasionally. This is the sun in reverse. I did a tarot reading, and that card came up, and I loved it very much. I loved the meaning very much, and I immediately then made it my lock screen, my wallpaper on my phone, and printed it out for the January dump. Oh yeah, okay, no, because I forgot to write this one down, so it's at the bottom, but it should be at the top. Finished my last class of CJEP. Like I mentioned before, I'm technically done my program. I finished all my classes. I just have to wait until the end of the semester, because I did an intersession class to like officially graduate. This was me walking home when it was very snowy. I'm pretty sure it was my last day of class. Moving on to the media I consumed. Starting with books. I finished The Paris Mystery by Kirsty Manning. I hope I'm saying her first name right. And her last name, actually. This is a book. Okay, guys, I go through periods of time where I read constantly. Like over the summer, I read 3 books in like 2 weeks, and then didn't read for like 3 months. So it's actually part of my, if you haven't looked at my punch card video, you should go take a look at it. But one of my things is reading 1 book per month. And that was my book for January. It was a book that I've been trying to read for a very long time, and nothing to do with the actual writing or the plot. It's just because I go through phases of loving reading and then not loving reading. It was a book that I got with my friends. We were gonna do like a book club thing, and then my one friend who finishes 3 books in a day finished hers immediately, and we were all like, oh wait, I forgot to read this week. Oh, sorry guys, wait, forgot to read. Oh wait, okay, and then we just like stopped doing it. So I finally finished that book. It was really good. I was definitely surprised. It's like a murder mystery. I was definitely surprised at the end. Then I started reading The Hunger Games. I borrowed the books from my brother, and I told him I was going to read them fast because he wanted to reread them. I'm not reading them fast. Sorry, King. So I started that in January, but haven't finished it, so it's my currently reading. It's probably going to be my February book that I finish. So far, I love it. Again, just like going through those phases of like reading every day, reading every day and then not reading, you know? Okay, shows. I started Pretty Little Liars because my sister is obsessed with it. She has watched the show a million times. We used to share a room, and I would fall asleep to her watching it. Anyway, she finally convinced me to watch it. I started watching it around COVID and stopped watching, I think it's around season 4. Like, slight spoiler up ahead. When Caleb goes to Ravenswood in season 4, and there's like the whole magic Halloween episode, that's when I stopped watching, because I was like, I've lost the plot. What's happening here? What's going on? Yeah, so I kind of stopped watching. And then my sister started rewatching it recently, and she convinced me. She was always watching it like in our living room, and then I would like start watching because it was already playing, and I was like in the living room too. And I'd be asking her all these questions, and then she finally convinced me to start watching it from the beginning. and I did, and apparently the ending is controversial, but I kind of like it because there's a lot of, again, spoilers, there's a lot of loose ends I found throughout the seasons, and my sister said that it's because they kind of just kept changing who A was, the final A was. But like Ren, he, like when he was at Radley and he was like all suspicious, and like that one doctor or nurse, I don't remember, was like, oh, you can't trust Ren. We never found out why, I don't think. It was kind of just like, oh, he's being weird, he's helping Mona. We didn't really know anything. And then like at the end it was like, okay, it kind of makes sense now. I was so shocked, but it really did tie up some loose ends. Like, why was Spencer at the airport? What was she doing there? Yeah, good show. Very long-winded. There were some times where I was like, okay, like, we've seen this before. We've seen this happen. Same thing's going on. Nothing's new. Let's get to something juicy. And then something juicy would happen. But overall, good show. It's also a good one for like background noise. Maybe not so much for your first watch because you're kind of like not knowing what's going on, but like especially I had seen the first 4 seasons already, so I found it good for background noise because I like basically remember the plot. I just like I forgot until it was happening. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. Moving on. Abbott Elementary season 5. It's still coming out, so I don't know if that's counting for January or February. I guess a little bit of both. But I watched season 5. I think there's 1 or 2 episodes that I need to catch up on. The Rookie season 7. Me and my mom watched that. We watched season 7 and season 8 is still coming out, so we're currently watching that. A Man on the Inside. I watched season 1 I think in December, but season 2 I watched in January. I'll be honest, not my favorite show. It's another one for background noise for me. The plot is like pretty good, I feel like, but again, I was using it as background noise, so I wasn't paying that much attention to it, so maybe I'm not the best judge of how good this show is. It's pretty good though. 7 Dials, I think it's new on Netflix. I really liked it. It's only 3 episodes, sadly. I wish it was more, but they're like longer episodes. Moving on to movies. I didn't watch that many movies. I think of myself as such a movie person, and then like doing something like this where I'm like, oh, what movies have I watched recently? I'm like, oh, none. So movies, The People You Meet on Vacation. I liked it. It was good. Yeah, I really liked it. Is it based on a movie? I mean, a book? I think it is, but I can't remember. And then I watched Ghostbusters. I've never seen Ghostbusters. I remember when I was a kid, somebody in my family was watching it on TV, and I only saw the end where the marshmallow guy comes out. Michelin Marshmallow? I don't think that's who it is. Whoever the marshmallow guy, evil guy at the end. I only remember that until I watched it again. Yeah, it was pretty good. No hate, but like, it was pretty good. That's all the media I consumed that I can remember, at least. I did write down like intentions for February on my notes app. Oh, I fully skipped this on my journal because I've watched this show a million times, but I watched Modern Family. It's another one for me for background noise, but I wrote it down here, Modern Family in brackets for the 1000th time, because that, How I Met Your Mother, no, that's it. Those 2. They're constantly on repeat. I've seen How I Met Your Mother, I don't even know how many times. And then I found Modern Family, and then I started switching them out. Oh, and I started watching Lucifer. I haven't finished it though, so I wasn't sure if I should count it or not. Oh yeah, I talked about crafts. I didn't do that here because I didn't do any crafts besides... Did I do any crafts? No, I don't think so. Besides a birthday card for my mom, which I'll include a picture here. Ding! Boom, boom, sound effect. So my intentions for February, I want to watch more movies than I watch series, and I want to read more than I watch. Read more books than I watch movies and TV shows, if that makes sense. My shows that I want to watch: Heated Rivalry, Percy Jackson, season 2. And then movies I want to watch: Call Me By Your Name, because it's on Crave, and for the amount that I love the sounds on TikTok and the edits on TikTok and the vibe of Call Me By Your Name, I've never seen the movie. Never seen it. I'm a faker, guys. I'm a fraud. I listened to the soundtrack of that movie, never seen it, because I don't know why, but I never watch things on like 123 Movies or any other what are they called? You know what I mean though. I never do that, and for some reason, and honestly I should, but I was never able to find Call Me By Your Name on any of the streaming services that I have until my dad got Crave, and I was like looking through everything. I was like, oh, I need to watch it right now. So that's gonna be a movie for February, even though it's a very summery movie. I also want to watch the Springsteen movie, which I think is on Disney. I'm not sure. And then books, I want to finish Hunger Games 1 and start Catching Fire is the second one, right? I'm pretty sure. I have the books up there, that's why I'm looking. So finish the first one and then start the second one. And craft more. I want to be a lot more crafty because, again, in December I was crafting galore because I was making decorations for Christmas and gifts for friends and family. But then in January I only made my mom's birthday card. So I want to do some more crafts. I already have things saved on Pinterest. It's gonna be great. And then I also want to journal more. I always say I want to journal more and then I never do, and it's horrible. But I really do want to journal more. I use this journal. I've had this journal. Let's see the first entry. I've had it for a really long time. January 1st, 2020. I got this for Christmas, I probably got it for Christmas in 2020. And I have been writing in it ever since. But basically, I want to journal more, and that is my last intention for January. Besides that, also, I talked about at the beginning, I need more whimsy in my life, which next video, keep an eye out. And that is everything for my January recap. This felt really chaotic. Hopefully it won't be for you guys, because usually I spend hours editing my videos, trying to make what I say make sense and have it not be very long tangents. So hopefully for you guys, it's not like super long-winded and insane. Okay, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had an amazing January, and I hope you have an amazing February. Don't forget to like this video. Comment down below your February intentions / goals, and or what was the other thing I was gonna say? I had it in my brain, then it like, oh yeah, any like highlights of January for you. Yeah. And then subscribe to my YouTube channel, don't forget. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, night, whatever. I should close that window. There's gonna be a lot of cars. As I'm doing oh, look at this flower petal that fell. It looks so pretty. Wait, I'm trying to get it to like focus properly, because I kind of focused this on my face. Anyways. Okay, amazing. We're back. Oh. Okay. Every time I film in my window area, the video is so overexposed. Wait, am I out of focus? Oh.